But what are you doing? What are you doing with Lyft? Give us that story.
Okay.
What exactly?
Okay.
What's your job now?
So my job is I'm director of supply chain equity, and I've kind of coined that term. You know, they have diversity initiatives, but that's just hiring people. But where the money resides is in contracts, right? And what we're tasked to do is make for sure that when there are contract opportunities, right, that the economically disadvantaged businesses are included in that process, because it's really about economics. And as I shared with my executive team, that it's about the haves and the have-nots right now, right? It's about George Floyd. I've had a lot of privilege, but George Floyd, they challenged his $20. Nobody would ever challenge my $20, right? But it's about having an equitable supply chain and then really bringing to corporation companies like yourselves and what you're doing. And so last week we had a really good event where I brought in probably 30, 40 from staffing to professional services to supply chain excellence, so they can really see the real people that can provide the goods and services and can take us from where we are into the future. So I call it, wow, we want to narrow the racial economic wealth gap, right? So our goal is by year 2036 is to narrow the racial economic wealth gap. And there's three ways that that can happen. It can be, number one, make sure that every company, government entity, anyone, they increase utilization with minority or economically disadvantaged business 1% per year for the next 15 years, because right now we have a 333-year wealth gap. That's number one. Then number two, you want to make for sure that there's opportunities across the board, not just janitorial services, not just catering, not just promotional supply.
Hear more at championsforveterans.com.